ongoing, protests that we've witnessed here in Nairobi specifically. We've equally witnessed those protests in a magnitude that has never been seen in Nakuru, Eldoret, in Mombasa as well, different parts. And we spoke to our reporters earlier on, Tobias Chanji, who did mention that, the protests are not only in Mombasa County, but as well as Kwale, Lamu have equally joined in, and Kilifi County. So across the board, the youth are coming out in large numbers, trying to fight for their rights as they claim. And the hashtag that they're using is that the Finance Bill 2024 should be rejected in totality. And true to their word, as they said, today's protests are supposed to be, geared with the hashtag total shutdown, KE, which we have witnessed so far. So let's just take a look at what exactly is happening in different parts of this country. As you can see, there are live pictures in Nairobi CBD. As you can see, protesters slowly making their way towards a Parliament building. If I'm not wrong, that should be that particular street. So slowly inching closer to Parliament buildings, where they want to ensure that their voice is being heard and their voice is being listened to by members of the Parliament. As you can see there, they're using a cart of some sort to just protect themselves. Even as they inch closer, you can equally see just a tear gas canister has just been lobbed towards them, trying to disperse. Clouds of tear gas has been witnessed in Nairobi. A few minutes ago, we equally saw some explosion of some sort, and we're trying to get our reporters who are on the ground to try and let us know what exactly is happening. But earlier on, at around 1 p.m., we saw Azimio leaders, call out and speak to members of the press as well as members of the public. And they were saying that they do not want any amendments, and they have rejected the bill in totality. Remember, Azimio had equally some concerns, that is Azimio allied members of Parliament, and they were saying some of the concerns that they had, taken up with Parliament earlier on was that the Azimio coalition had unanimously rejected the contentious financial bill, then requested its members to submit amendments to the bill, which has equally been withdrawn at this particular moment. And one of the amendments that Azimio wanted is the repeal of the 10% of clinkers used to make cement, saying it will be a tool of stagnation. They also wanted the export promotion tax and the increase of the fuel levy by 9 shillings per litre dropped from the bill as part of its bare minimum demands. But this was before, as I had mentioned, they completely withdrew their amendments, and they are siding with members of the public, particularly the Generation Z, and saying that the Finance Bill 2024 should be rejected in totality. As I was informing you earlier, we did speak to one of our political affairs, a reporter who's camped at Parliament buildings, that is Daniel Kariuki, and he was telling us, as you can see the live pictures on your screen, that security has been beefed up around that particular area surrounding the Parliament buildings. He equally mentioned that police who are in plain clothes have now joined they have joined their anti-riot police officers, that is the fellow police officers, trying to prevent protesters from getting closer to the Parliament buildings. He equally did mention that Azimio allied members of Parliament are waiting for the protesters. We saw them outside one of the Parliament gates, and what they were telling the members, that is the police, they were telling them that, you should let the members of public come in and bring their petitions. They should be allowed to bring their petitions to Parliament. But we've equally heard from, the Speaker, that is the National Assembly Speaker, Moses Wetangula, who just adjourned the House until 3:30, where they will be discussing tomorrow's issues. Well, that is the situation on the ground. We continue monitoring this particular situation. As you can see, there are members of the public in huge numbers on that Parliament street, meaning they're inching closer to the Parliament buildings. So let's just listen in to what exactly is happening there.
Ile side nyingine unaona kuna power na hamia side gani? Pale. Sio nyingine.
Pale juu.
Wanakuwa